Hello everyone. So today I'm gonna be doing a tutorial on how to do a head swap for MMD models. So today I'm gonna be taking the head off Elena 002's TDA short kimono title and putting it onto Cololiwos Snow Miku. So first thing before you do any sort of editing, you go to the model distribution page and make sure editing is allowed. So here this is for Snow Miku. He said you can edit, and for the short kimono title, here there's also rule edit, taking parts, etc. is allowed. So now we can start the actual editing process. Now you will need PMXEditor. Just Google it and you'll find it. So first with PMXEditor, let's open that. And before we do any editing, we want to make sure the scale of two models are the same. So for me, the way I do this is first I take the title model, I put it into one PMXEditor. Here I take the Snow Miku model, I put it into the other PMXEditor. Now they're both loaded in. I go in and I put the selection mode onto bone. So a quick tutorial on PMXEditor. The top left is what you're selecting. For example, now only the bones are selected. The model, like the vertices, the bodies are not. If I do this, then you will see only the vertex, whatever turned orange, is selected. Bones are not. Bones didn't turn red. So now back to selecting bones. Okay. I'm gonna pull up. This is the main window. On the left is the PMX view window. I'm gonna go to the bone tab, and I'm gonna select the arm bone. And I'm gonna look at the location of the arm bone. Okay, position. Negative 0.99 whatever. Google. Put that there. And I'm gonna go to the second model. Again. Scroll in. Here is my what's wrong with this shoulder? Oh, that's the hair. Okay. Select the shoulder. Go to the bone tab. Okay, select it again for it to show up. Now this shoulder. See, there is a slight difference between them. So now I will divide them to decide what's the scale difference. So I'm gonna reverse it a bit because I want to scale the title up to the scale of the Snow Princess Miku. So I would have to scale it by this amount for both models to be the same scale. Let's go back again. For title, the arms only at negative 0.99. You can do this on literally anything that has an offset. It's only 0.99. Over at Miku, it's 1.08. So the Miku model has overall bigger scale. Note this only works on like a standard TDA model. If you're mixing between model types, then you just have to like eye the scale with your own eye. So here, I'm gonna load the title model into PMXEditor again. This time on the scale, I'm gonna paste whatever value was here so that now both models are on the same scale. It's loaded. Now I can actually start the editing process. Okay, minimize. This can go away for now. So for taking the head of this model, we will need to work through literally all the tabs here, except the first three and the last one. These four tabs won't matter for now. So first tab we work through is Materials tab. For this tabs, we'll have to go to the vertex selection mode and seeing the vertex. So we will need a head. We go to mask so we can select what to display and what not to display. And let's try to find where head is. Okay, that looks like hair. This is inverse selection. This is view all, and this is display by material. So that's the hair. Let's go down. Okay, this looks like everything on her head. Right. Okay, so to me, this looks like a complete head. So from 30 onward, it's the complete head. And before 30, that's the body. And generally, a good practice is to save a portion of the neck for later use. So I'm gonna, where's the body? Okay, this is the body. So okay, this is what I'm gonna try to save. So body won't be deleted, everything else would. Give it a few seconds. And then again, save the body and up to here. Okay. Now that's head, neck, and a portion of the body. So I would want to go in and delete whatever bodies that's below the neck. So to do this, I'll just do that for screen mode. So I get a horizontal cut. And then, so display the vertices. And then I would just, let's delete. Okay, first delete everything down there. Shift plus delete to delete vertices. And then I'll delete this part. Shift plus delete. Shift delete. And then this part, shift delete. I probably won't need this part. Shift delete. Shift delete. Nah. And okay, this can go away. Okay, this will be my neck. This might be my face. So this is what I'm gonna store. Right, looks good. Now we're done with the materials tab. All the material, all the vertices that's left is just the head part. What's this? Okay. Different texture. Oh, so for me, a personal thing I do is that for hairs that share the same texture, I would like to just merge them because I usually don't render a hair separately. So I would just do this, join, good, still looks good. Okay, now we're done with the materials tab. Let's go to bones. So for head, I would want to delete everything below. So I would just, so this is a visible bone, and this one is invisible bones, like these ones. So I would go up and put my selection mode to bone, and then literally just select everything that's not the body and click delete. Now that's gone. And let's look at this part. I want to save the mother bone, so I'm going to select everything and go up here. Oh, mother bone isn't even selected. Wait. Okay, bones, everything, and unselect the everything mother. Okay, now everything's gone except the mother bone, which I want to save. And then let's go up. Okay. Yep, these can go away. No. Okay, yeah, right. These can go away. Right shoulder can also go away. Bye bye. Oh, these. Bye. What's this? Bye. So now I'm left with the neck bone, the head bone, and everything above. Now, bone's done. Let's move on to the next tab. Morphs. So morph, this is pretty simple. These are just your expressions, your mouth, your laugh, whatever. For these bones, for these, like final morphs, like this one's good. If you see the 0 and this is not a number, is -1, delete that morph. That morph is useless. If it actually shows a number, it's fine. Now let's go to display pane. That's a lot of stuff, and we actually don't need those. So that can stay. These are overlapped. These are the hair ones, so I'm going to delete everything before that, and yeah, everything after that. So that's going to be root, your morphs, and your hair, and that's it. Now to the body. Oh, nice, it's already refreshed. But usually, if it didn't refresh, you just add a body, and now it will refresh. Anything that you see an empty bracket behind is a bone that doesn't have a body doesn't have a bone to attach to. So these are the bodies of the bones we deleted before. So we can just delete everything that has an empty bracket behind. For these, they do like this. So say these, it has something in the bracket. That means it has a bone it attaches to. So that can stay. So now we're done with the body tab. Let's go to the joint tab. Like this is what I'm talking about. Click add, and it'll refresh. So the arrow joint is something that joins two bodies. It has to have a joint it attaches to before and a joint attaches to after. And the two bodies will be displayed before and after the arrow. So if there's nothing before the arrow, nothing after the arrow, that means this joint is useless. You have to delete that. And if you don't, it's gonna cause your MMD to crash, like 100% guaranteed crash. For these, it has something before the arrow, something after the arrow. That means this joint is good. It won't cause any problem. And this one's bad because it's empty before and after the arrow. So delete this. So now, one final thing before I save, I go into PMX info, click verify, and then go down here. So in the joins tab, you see 4 checks. The first 2 checks you can ignore. The last 2, where it has an A and a B, these check for empty reference to the body before or after. If there's anything here, you have to fix that. Otherwise, your model is guaranteed to crash MMD. Now that is good. Good. And then we can lastly check a bit by pulling up the transformative view by pressing F9 and go to real-time updates, and let me select the everything bone, and let's just check that bone a bit and see if everything on the head is working fine. Seems fine. So then let's just shut transformative view and save the head. So save as desktop. Let's create a new folder. Give it a while. Okay. 1. Title, head, save. Good. And let's look. Body texture, face texture, body texture, face texture, accessory texture. So these are all the textures I need to copy over to the new folder for the title to show up properly. So accessory texture, body texture, face texture. Copy, paste. Good. Now the head is done. Let's start working on the body.